So should we just ignore the fact that we haven't vlogged for a little while?
Oh no, I was going to do like a formal introduction to the new season.
And maybe there should be a new season.
Welcome back to a brand new season of The Diaries.
It's not, it's just like season 3, episode 15 or something. I'm definitely not making new titles.
Look what's that? My pet peeve is
what?
When everyone stands right next to the baggage claim.
Yeah, there should be a fine. If you stand too close to the thing, you should get fined. I did not know Melbourne was this cold. It is like 12 degrees and apparently it was 37 yesterday.
I know, I felt so ridiculous in Queensland wearing this at the airport, but I was like, oh, I think I'm gonna be right as soon as we land.
Oh yeah, so time zone has changed. It's now 7:30 p.m. We're starving. We're gonna go get some food and then we'll carry this on afterwards. I think I might look a bit stupid.
Oh my god, why? You look awesome.
No, because I've got a video camera and a camera.
Oh, I thought you meant just you. So we did decide to take a few months off. We had some stuff going on at home. If you watched our last video, you know that Muesli passed away, and honestly that really was one of the hardest things that we've ever gone through, and I think we just weren't in the right frame of mind to pick up the camera and vlog, you know, like vlogging is one of those things that's so personal. It's really just like you coming along in our lives, and if you're not in the right frame of mind, if you're going through something, you just don't want to pick it up. It doesn't, you know, feed your soul to vlog. So I think we needed a bit of time off. Thankfully, we're in a position where we're able to do that, and now we feel refreshed and excited, and like we have like creative juices flowing again, and we're back and we have a lot of fun plans.
All right, so we're actually in Melbourne for the tennis. So yeah, it has been a weird 6 months. I think if you haven't got or had a dog in your life, it might sound a little bit odd, like just how heartbroken we were, but I think because we haven't got kids, and like Muesli was our little puppy, she was our baby. We've been stuck at home for 2 years through the pandemic. Like any bond you had, whoever you hung out with for 2 years straight without leaving the home that much, you create a bond, right? So I think that all those things paired together, when we lost her, it hit us really hard. And I think with vlogging especially, if you're not in a creative mindset, you don't want to be creative at all. Like you'll probably notice on our Instagrams and TikTok and everything, we weren't really posting too much because a lot of the times we just didn't feel that great. And I think social media, oftentimes you kind of have to live this life of I'm happy, I'm living a great life, blah blah blah, but sometimes you're not. And I don't know, some days I just couldn't get out of bed. And I know it sounds so stupid because she was just a dog, but for me she was everything for me. So yeah.
Okay, so I feel like plan number 1 for the year should be Kane and I learning how to play tennis.
What? I don't even want to play tennis.
You just want to watch?
Watching is a lot easier. It's a very stressful job. Playing tennis takes a long time.
Oh my god, I know. We've just watched like 3 or 4 hours of tennis. Firstly, I'm hooked because it's such an interesting game. We're gonna have to like massively up our cardio if we ever want to learn how to play tennis properly. But I feel like it's so fun.
I'm keen just to watch tennis.
While I was watching it, I just went online and bought a tennis dress. So if you were keeping up with our vlogs, you know that I say a few, but like 6 months ago now, we were in Bali, and we were really interested in the idea of like looking at some property there, you know, building a house or buying a villa or something like that. We even went to like the real estate agents there and had a few inspections and everything. And it was something that we were really tossing up for quite a while. What I think is really interesting to me is the cool factor of the villas that you can get there. Like, it feels like, I don't know if they have like less building restrictions or something, but like...
They have no building restrictions. I've seen the way they build over there. Like, it's just lumps of stone. They, oh, this will do. This will be a wall. Bit of concrete. All good.
I think it's pretty good now, but like they definitely have like much more creative dwellings being built there than like the stock standard house in Australia. The concern we have with Bali is when we're looking at like building or buying, and even like looking at long-term rentals, there's a lot of options. I feel like this is kind of like an idea that was maybe a really good idea 2 or 3 years ago, and I think so many people have jumped on it, and there might be a little bit of an oversaturation there now. And whilst Bali is obviously like a huge tourism destination, I don't know the numbers of how many people go there every year, but it's a huge tourism destination. So is Australia.
Yeah.
And this is like, I feel like Australia has a severe lack of really cool properties. Like, there are some cool ones starting to, you know, pop up now for Airbnb purposes and stuff, but I feel like there's so much room to create something cool in Australia. Honestly, even the little renovations we did on our apartments last year, I feel like we had like the funnest time ever. Like, I was like buying furniture, and like some of it was, you know, not the cheapest, and rather than like thinking, oh yeah, I'm spending money, I'm like, no, I'm investing.
Tia kept saying she was investing in
our assets.
She wasn't. She was just buying a couch.
Let me tell you, that is a fun way to spend money.
Nah. That's where our mind's at right now. So we've been actively looking. We are now at the point, which we're going to vlog about this over the next couple of weeks, where we're partnering with builders and architects, and we're gonna come to a finalisation on the next property that we're going to do pretty quick. So we're going to take you on that journey as well.
Yeah.
And the one thing that we really want to do, which I think is really nice, and you're gonna have to follow our Instagrams for this, we want you to help us decide on furnishings, design styles, colours, paint jobs, everything.
Oh my god, this house is gonna look ridiculous.
No, it's gonna be great.
Is this just like you're just closing your eyes and picking one?
Nah.
Flip a coin.
I trust the peekaboo. I think it's gonna be good.
I think he has way too much trust in you guys.
No.
You better have like a collective aesthetic that I approve of.
I think Pia's still gonna be the person that kind of has the final say.
I think we're just filled with gratitude at the moment. Like, we wake up and we walk on the beach, and we sort of like, I push Kane in the ocean and he struggles back to shore. But we're just, you know, we're just like pinching ourselves with gratitude every day.
Can I just jump in there? One other thing that's happened in the last 6 months, I have gone and got myself prescription goggles.
They are sexy.
They're not, so...
You know when you put glasses on and they're really thick so your eyes look really big? These are like the...
I've got really bad eyesight, right? So my eyes are -4, which I view as really bad, and it also means that if I take my contact lenses out and I get in the water, I just can't see. This is the kind of the root of why I don't swim, because I just get kind of like a little bit of a panic attack when I'm in the water, because I can't see anything. I can't see anything even out of the water. So getting these prescription goggles, I think, is going to be a game changer. I've already gone in the water last week with them when they arrived, and everything's coming together. The only bummer is, because I have such bad eyesight, my eye is now this big. So,
every time he wears them and we're in the vlog, can you please get like, you know, cartoon like bing bing, like sound effects when you blink?
my eyes now blink like this.
I'm like warm again. Oh gosh.
Yeah. So yeah, the swimming is going to be really great. We all...
Famous last words. You've been saying this for years now, darling.
Yeah, I know, I have. There's actually a vlog of us in Thailand where you're teaching me to swim.
I know.
And that was honestly probably 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Maybe 5.
Yeah. So I guess what I'm trying to say is we're really kind of loving where we're living at the moment. I think we've like found a renewed energy there, a renewed love for it. But then at the other end of the coin, it's a great base for us. That means we can sort of like travel a little bit more again.
Yep.
Obviously that slowed down massively for us in the last couple of years. Like, Kane literally changed his Instagram bio to say, stay at home travel vlogger.
I mean,
and it really
true.
felt like that. It was just so weird. Like, and we know you guys love the travel content, so we're also planning a bunch of trips.
Yep.
We're gonna go back to Europe. We're gonna spend a bit of time in Bali, but probably not permanently.
We're also going to Antarctica. We're also going to look after some orangutans, some orphaned orangutans in Borneo.
Kane's been wanting to do this for years.
Yeah.
He wants to go to Borneo and like look after orangutans.
Yeah, I do love animals, and I think with obviously we didn't tell you guys quite as much of how unwell Muesli was, but for the last year of her life we were very much in and out of vets a lot, and so the desire to travel even after lockdown ended, it wasn't really there. We wanted to spend every moment we could with Muesli, and so we did, and that's kind of obviously not necessary now. So we do have this ability, quite a unique ability now, to go and travel wherever we want to go, which is really good because we are going to get another dog at some point, but let's say this year we don't. That gives us a whole year to travel, make vlogs for you guys and make vlogs for us as well. We love making vlogs, and really do the stuff, those slightly extended trips, the longer trips and the bigger things that we couldn't normally do if we had a dog. I think we had separation anxiety more than the dog, but still, like I mean, any dog owner knows exactly how it feels. At the end of a holiday, you want to get back to see your dog as much as possible because you know they've got a short life, and you know that you kind of every day really counts with a dog.
Yeah.
So I guess the silver lining, if you want to call it that, is we are now free. For the first time in our career, literally, we got Muesli, I think a year and 6 months after we met. Yeah. And we've been together, what, 11, 12 years now? Yeah. So like, yeah, it was a long time. So yeah, we've definitely got, I guess, now that we're out of the funk, we can see the world clearly. It's like, all right, what are we gonna do? Yeah. You know? And obviously, if you've got any tips, comment down below and let us know, because we are planning a big year. The renovations will happen, but we don't necessarily need to be here for too much of that, right?
I thought you were gonna like do all the handyman work. Are you just gonna supervise?
Yeah. I'm gonna put on a hard hat and just point.
Give us a little pose, baby. Look at this man.
I feel like this collar needs to be lower.
Show me what's on your hat. Have you got 2 Lacoste signs on you? Are you sponsored?
Lacoste, if you're watching this.
Kane would like to work with you guys.
This is great. So this restaurant isn't normally here. This is like they just made this for the tennis. And look how beautiful it is.
Yeah, it's stunning.
Kind of insane. Okay, the tennis is done, or our game that we're watching is done. So we're going to head back to the hotel room now. It's getting a little bit chilly, and we've been here since like 7 AM, so
I know.
somebody wants a nap.
I need a nap.